That was disappointing, but on to the next one. Free. Rouge Rogue by Rentinol. This guy is definitely a 70-year-old veteran, by the way, so hooray for that. Let's do it this way. There we go. I was doing this wrong. Let's go 22 and keep it simple. Rouge Rogue. Put this here. And now, Rentinol. So, Rentinol's made a few games for his 70-year-olds before. Panel here is basically the one from this year. This is not one from this year, but... Oh, it is. Okay, this is like, 2024. Cherry Pit, I think, was basically the one like he did in another jam. But yeah, basically play. Yoko C. Rush is like his 2023 entry. So this guy's got a few games basically under his belt. I expect good things, Rentinol. Do not disappoint. Rouge Rogue. My plan for the 14 DRL jam was to use the time to work on an RL2 engine and add in various common turn-based roguelike features, which I have gone on an embarrassingly long time before bothering to implement. Finishing an actual game was the secondary goal, but I have put together a dungeon crawler to demonstrate some of the features. The gameplay is focused on tactical maneuvering and resource management, with my inspirations coming from Monk Tower, Sprogwood, DCSS, and Steps to Tolagal. Instructions: descend into dungeon 12 floors, collect a Rouge crystal, then ascend back up to where you started to escape the dungeon, so traditional roguelike. It's a card direction roguelike, that's fine. Waiting, spacebar, numpad 5 or mouse. Use staircases plus opening and closing doors if you enter, numpad enter, mouse click self. Using skills, numbers 1 to 5, or cancel targeting with backspace. Known issues. I have identified 2 cases where game can freeze. I have been unable to successfully troubleshoot and fix yet. I'm so sorry in advance if this happens while playing. Sometimes during a session phase of the game, it should be fixed in 0.3.6. Sometimes when using the mouse on treasure selection. Performance greatly varies across different OS browser combos. Hopefully those playing can reliably get around 60 FPS, but if not, I hope to get this build optimized as I learn more about WebAssembly. So it's made by Rentinol, and probably just by him. And there is no executable, so it's just a browser-based game. We're going to try some Mozilla. Alright, loaded. Cool. So there's the credits. Programmed by Rentinol. All the other stuff. Special thanks. Alright, so deaths, 1 to 12. I got 16 HP, 1 attack, 0 defense. Evade, focus, crit, whatever. Choose a minor treasure. So, 1 charge, magic mapping, explore all tiles on the current floor. 1 charge, pressure point manual, raises critical chance by 66% for 4 turns. Or 1 charge, teleport room, teleports to a random tile on the current floor. Let's go with magic mapping. Oh, so these are like, these aren't skills, these are just like usable items. Interesting, consumables. Is there any enemies to fight here, by the way? Yes, there is. You die. You can die. This guy had apparently 2 HP. Oh, this guy's so big, he actually has to get pushed here. And it comes back to life. Interesting. And And Skeleton came back to life. Interesting. How do I go downstairs? Intro's not appear to work here, by the way, so there it goes. So we have multiple stairs here to work with. Interesting. Hello, kitty. You can get in my lap. Let's kill that. Let's kill this. Whoop! The cat put his paw on the spacebar for a moment. Alright, choose a minor treasure. We can get pressure point manual, might potion, HP potion. Now, interestingly enough, I can actually see the, the corpse is like outside my line of view, so that's a thing. I don't know what that O basically is there, but okay. Good to know, you can walk in slime and it hurts you. And of course, skeletons will come back, so probably wasn't worth killing him. Cool, enemies can kill themselves. Not that stupid, unfortunately. Choose a blessing. Replenish HP. One charge all item slots. Why not? We'll do that. I think those are probably supposed to be like forms or something, but whatever. Kill you. And you. I mean, this is like really nothing too new or interesting, but it basically covers the basics of what, what it really basically is. So yes, that will kill him, but it won't destroy the bones or anything like that, so not perfect. I was hoping like you possibly could dissolve the bones, because that'd be like an interesting way of like, defeating like monsters, but no dice. One charge all item slots again, or come back later. See if you can find an item first. It seems like there's always like an item on the floor, so we'll go find that. Let's go with this. I prefer not to do that room, I guess, so we will not. Kill the spider. There we go, in our chest. Choose a skill. So, teleport, quake, or spear. We'll get the spear. Apparently, if, like, you know, you hit multiple times, it just keeps on going. That could be better. Oh, are these like spawn points for monsters? Maybe that's what's going on? There's always like a certain amount of monsters probably on level, and like they'll spawn basically in if, like, you know, you let them. Heal up a little bit. And kitty gets down, it's fine. Explosive barrels. Fine. So Skeletal Warriors basically spawn back with like 2 HP apparently. Cool, spikes. You know, I think it could be cool, like the, you know, things flash, but basically, like, you know, are going to be like popping more enemies on you, but whatever. It's fine. Oh. Enemies that can open doors. Might, teleport, or stone skin. Man, let's get that. Be nice if I could deal those a little bit, but whatever. Like destroy the corpses. No slots, I can't use it. Let's kill you again. Yeah, it seems like being an issue with, like, you know, walking over multiple tiles and stuff like that, but whatever. Acid Rod, Teleport Pickaxe. Yeah, I'll try this. Oh, well, it wasn't offering what I wanted it to, but whatever. Heal up, I guess. Kill off that snake. This guy can open doors. Doesn't matter if I, you know, leave him be. Oh, archers. Goblin zappers are a thing. Let's get down here. And enemy with 3 HP does not look like fun. Oh. Oh. Let's get that right now. So I can still be hitting this form. Skills are apparently free to use. Oh, they used a pickaxe as opposed to like the spear. Whoops, my bad. I'm not dead, but I'm not exactly alive. And that guy's back up. Transmogrify is nice. Let's take this. That worked well, sort of. So you can walk in the doors to sort of like open them. Now I want like that guy, he's going to lose an instant HP on that, like, you know, spike there, which is cool. Not having good luck with the barrels. Mind Potion, Cleanse Potion, Expertise Manual. Might as well use that. I mean, it worked. Sort of. Oh, there's the arrow being shot at me from a distance. At least the Goblin Sapper can't throw bombs through doors. Is that a spearman or a spellcaster? Does this do anything? No, it blocks it because, you know. Of course it does. Teleport Shroom. Teleports to a ramp tile on the current floor. Cleanse Potion. Removes all side effects and restores 7 HP. Mind Potion. Let's get this. I'm weak, apparently. I should remember actually use these because, you know, these layered floors now it sort of matters to use them. Can I use this through a door? Yes, I can. Good to know. I got no slots. So yeah, it cures the status effect. Cool. Teleport. Teleports to an empty tile from range 6. Axe damage all adjacent enemies, or Gossamer, spawn weapon and empty tile in range 3. Let's take the teleport at this point. This could be dumb, but it wasn't. Kill you. We don't need more mashup mapping. Why not? We'll take this. There's that Necromancer. Let's avoid him. There's the floor. We're almost down to the depths, so to speak. I don't like that insect being there. But I could try and go like this. So these guys are definitely going to hurt you if you get into battle, because there's like no good way of getting around. They're just like deadly. Let's get down here. I mean, I'm probably not going to survive much longer, but we'll get down to here at least. We'll take that. Now, where is this iron going to be, I wonder? Wish you could blow up the corpses like that, but I guess you can't, so well. There's the way up. I mean, I don't know where it is, right? So it could be in there. Oh, this is Medusa. I thought this was like a beholder, but whatever. That guy's got long range apparently. Can't fire from me over there though. You're dead. Fire bomb, launch an explosive fireball at an enemy in range 5. Spot places of an enemy, teleports to an empty space. I think I like to teleport. Oh, you can only have one skill at a time, apparently. That's worth noting. Choosing my treasure. Pressure point manual. Expertise manual. Let's get this one. Escape. I think I got what I needed to. So now I just have to escape then. He's dead. There's Medusa again. I think we're good to go. Like a demon up there of some sort, but whatever. Okay, that demon's going to be an issue because of the spider, so... Is he just there to follow me, I wonder? He might be there to follow me, that guy. Good time to pick up our skill. Let's take this. Spirit skeleton, so he's got more attack is the idea. Okay. Yes, please. Let's go this way. Let's heal up by way at this point. See, this guy's a skeleton mage. Yes, definitely what he is. Let's get up here. There's that demon. Whoops, I thought that was a magic mapping. It's not. Let's just power these up now at this point anyways. You want to go? Let's just fight. Fight. Yeah, devil. You are dead. Even though they have 2 attack, they don't seem to do a lot of damage, so... There's the staircase out. Is it close enough though? Not really. Okay, that really hurts. That might be worth it at this point. Oh, there's the devil again. I'm weak again. We'll fight him. Oh, he does hit me for 2. I guess it spawns wherever, basically, like, you know, wherever, but whatever. Let's just go here. Seems to be going pretty well here. Ow. Teleport here. Stuff shouldn't be too powerful to really deal with at this point, but whatever. Well, besides this guy, he's powerful regardless. That's the only problem I think I have with this game, by the way, is the fact that, like, you know, it's very sluggish. You have to be careful of, like, you know, enemies doing stuff like that, popping in on top of you. There's a Ramble skeleton up there. Hello, devil. I will leave you be now. And where do I go here? This way, I guess. Victory! You have ascended with the Rouge crystal. It looked kind of yellow to me, but okay. So there's, like, you know, Rentinel's, like, you know, Rouge Rogue. Very, like, you know, traditional roguelike, but with, like, you know, a little bit, like, you know, to it. I kind of have to wonder, like, you know, if it's perhaps a little bit too simple. But, you know, it wasn't terrible. I got through it, so not much more saying that. All right, so let's just, like, do a quick, like, you know, review for it. So, completeness. I kind of feel like, you know, message log is sort of necessary, even though you don't really need it for this one, but, you know, would be nice. Aesthetic wise, kind of sluggish. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, when I was basically moving around there, I had to be very slow with, like, the devil, because he could always teleport in front of me. And that sort of, like, slowed me down a little bit. It wasn't terrible, but I mean, it did really slow me down. Like, I know the things about your enemies that they felt different, but they weren't really like making me think or doing anything really like distinctly like noteworthy. So whatever. And that's the thing, right? I probably would give you like a 2 here, because it did feel like a little bit different in sort of like, how you basically like, presented to the player, but it wasn't really doing anything really, really new. So scope. I mean, a lot of enemies basically in there. Some of them has like some interesting ideas. A little bit to work with. Was it roguelike? Yes. Like, that's the thing, right? It felt like, you could have done it like a little bit more, but what was there was fine. So nothing really like, that really like, be too like, unhappy about. Overall, you get 3.2. That's a fairly solid score. Nothing like too noteworthy, but I mean, not terrible. So good job. All right, so that was like, Rouge Road by Retinol. That's the one good game at least to get to play today. Maybe I'll play like, one more just to sort of like get us down to 10, but whatever. Hope you guys basically enjoyed that one, and take care.